My name is Schlichting. I'm from Clear Lake, Iowa. I'm married, got 16-year-old twins right now. My wife works at the hospital in the education department, and chasing around two 16-year-old kids keeps us very, very busy. I farm with my father and my uncle, 1,200-acre row crop operation here in north central Iowa. Primary is soybeans and corn, and I got a dog and a cat, so not much for livestock. I enjoy farming just for the freedom it gives you to do things like being on the 5-star board and running for the AGP board, and it allows you to do things like that. So that's a lot of fun. Leadership in agriculture is a difficult one. As a whole, I think farmers keep to themselves more and don't want to advocate for themselves or tell their story. Right out of school, I was on our county farm bureau board, and that got me involved in the Iowa Farm Bureau Young Farmer and Rancher, and got media training for things like this, and just kind of pushed me out of my comfort zone a little bit. And just, I know I have to advocate for myself and my neighbors, because finding people to do it right now is pretty difficult. Rewarding experiences in farming is just keeping the family farm going. I think that's going to be a big hurdle for a lot of people moving forward, just consolidation and the size of farms and things of that nature. It's very rewarding to walk out my front door and go, well, my grandparents bought this in 1948, and then mom and dad lived here. Now I live here, and I hope one of my kids decides that they want to try it too, but whatever they do, I guess. So it's never a big thing in leadership that I'm proud of as far as what I've done, either with Farm Bureau or on the 5-star board. It's just getting to know other members better and getting to know other board members, and working with them as a cohesive unit and making good decisions for the co-op. I never thought I'd be involved in something like that. And it's every meeting seems to be a new adventure or a new challenge that we have to deal with. And it helps you on your own operation. After dealing with situations on a larger scale, you can go home and your stuff doesn't seem quite as big. So. In the soybean industry, I was on the Iowa Soybean Association Board of Directors for 6 years, I believe. Did a trip to China and Japan, which was a huge eye-opener on how things are done in them two countries as far as soybean processing goes. Really opened my eyes to that's just not how things are done here, and you see it different, and it's really fun and to see that. I've been a soybean producer all my life. There's lots of excitement around agriculture right now, and being a part of that is a big deal. And being on a board, especially the 5-star co-op board, the projects that we've been doing, and some of our projects are really small, but they make a big difference. And there's projects like this that are very, very big, but make a huge impact to the area they're in. And I just would love the opportunity to be able to see that on a national scale with a company like AGP, or worldwide scale, even with AGP, the way they do business. So there's a lot of excitement going from local Clear Lake boy to nationwide soybean and meal and oil sales. Goals for AGP, in my mind, they do a really good job at everything they're doing right now. They have a very well-oiled machine. They have a good management team. They bought that location, the Pacific Northwest. that's helping exports. Their crush facilities are running very well. I would love to be a part of seeing that business grow more. I think there's opportunity there with sustainable aviation fuel and where that's going on the oil side, and feeding our livestock the bean meal. But I don't know any personal goals or anything like that so much. Once you get on a board, you can kind of establish your direction after that, after you get a feel for what's going on and feel what they might need out of you and what you can contribute to that board. Area one's Iowa. So I do my level best to represent the area given. We do a really good job of raising good soybeans, high protein, good oil content, and the locations in this area do a good job crushing them and getting rid of them. So I follow in Lowell's footsteps and try to keep good representation for his state. I'd like to say I'm a little forward thinking and try to not so much think outside of the box per se. I don't like that term, but just shed a new light or give it a different approach or have a different opinion on something and not afraid to express that different opinion in a board setting or at a meeting. My wife says I'm a little too opinionated sometimes, but I think in these situations it's good because if I'm elected to have a voice for this area, then I need to speak up and have a voice for this area. I would describe AGP as innovative. They have a pretty simple business. They buy beans, they crush them, they make oil, and they make meal. But man, they do a good job at it, and they just keep doing a good job at it, and filling orders and working with local co-ops to get them beans, and the flow in and out of them facilities always just seems seamless. And I'm sure it's the same way with them, that whatever their team gives, whatever their board gives their team, they take it and run with it.